We haven't always been incredibly handsome, talented, smart, humble, witty guys. We've been on a journey to get here.
Yeah, we have.
So I thought today we'll take you back to the step-by-step career journey that we've individually been on. What the job was it a waste of time? Was there something we learned that actually helps us in today?
I went and worked at Nando's. This was where the man that does two grills was born.
I'm on Gumtree looking at jobs. Sports marketing. Go in there, big group interview. 2 out of the 10 lads get called back. Me and one other fella. Get in there next day. Everyone rocks up in suits, looking real smart. And then they start doing some crazy shit like a Wolf of Wall Street style. One guy gets a pie in the face. We're doing wheelchair racing around the office. And then they go, all right, get in the bus. And it's literally just door knocking. Selling fucking charity voucher books.
We don't need a big team. We don't need all these overheads. We do it because we want to, but at any point, me and you could work from home, fill 2 jobs a month and earn 500 grand a year. It's like a hidden secret pathway that creates millionaires.
Guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the Two Blokes One Business podcast with Waddy and Buzz.
I'm actually taking Blakey tomorrow to the premiere of our latest film.
You can't call it the fucking premiere, mate. It's been out for weeks. What the fuck?
No, I think it's the premiere in Rabina.
You're off your absolute rocker, mate.
Yeah.
How have you made you going to the movie sound like a bougie event?
Well, I'm taking Blakey to see our latest film, Toy Story 5. You go pretty well in them, I think.
No, I'll go bold, actually.
What? Woody goes bold in this one?
Yeah, I don't want to give all the spoilers away.
Yeah, please don't. It's the premiere, remember?
Oh yeah, no one's ever seen it before.
You're talking about on set.
He takes his I take my hat off. Don't know, I was thinking third person.
Oh, that's what every good actor does.
Yeah.
Because the character's just the character. It's not actually you. Because you also did Bruce Almighty.
So anyway, I took my hat off in the movie, and then he's got a little fucking bald spot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's actually a really good movie. It's really good for kids in general because it's all about screens.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Well, yeah. No one knows yet because it's not come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, you're such a knob. Premiere of Toy Story. I watched it a month ago.
She doesn't fucking know. You went to watch it?
Yeah. Me and Nando.
We were there the whole time.
Just wanted to watch her watch me.
Fucking hell. There's groups for that, though.
But actually, fucking some cool shit's been going on. I've got a new car.
Yeah.
Stepped in the electric family, the EV life. I'm on the BYD C-Line 7 Performance. It's actually sick.
Yeah.
I almost compare it to like weed being a gateway drug, right? And then obviously getting on the hard stuff.
Oh.
I see like a Tesla being the gateway into
Really?
the EV world. Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to use, the Tesla.
Yeah.
This is fucking high tech. You don't come straight into this, son.
What's different? What, mate? What's different about it? I reckon it's less techie than the Tesla.
Says the guy who hasn't got fucking either car.
When we did the test drives, I went to Tesla, drove it on my own because Ads was pretty set on like a bit of a change. I called him after. I was like, mate, I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life.
Second, fucking first time I'm starting this podcast with you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, I was really impressed with the Tesla. I did order one; it's coming soon. But what would you say? Why is the BYD such a step up?
More like personalization and stuff. It's got the little cool LED lights in there. The screen can be vertical or horizontal. You can flip that. There's just loads of little techie
you can actually
stuff. Yeah, the full screen tilts. Yeah, it's just cool as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
But it would be quite overwhelming, I think, if I didn't start on the weed, on the EV. Tesla, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For that
absolutely.
metaphor?
Yeah. And both cars are FBT exempt.
Yes, very
with
smart.
Your Royal Highness Albanese. Thank you, sir.
I'm kind of making money on them. But you are, because you haven't got to spend money on petrol anymore.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And the repayments. Well, we got the cars in the business early doors. We hadn't been around long enough to get a good rate. So we got fucking stung. But now we've got a bit of track record. Obviously, fifth on AFR.
And fifth film.
Yeah, our fifth film, Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
We get a better rate. So long story short, break even.
Yeah. No, that's good, mate. What else is happening in our world?
Speaking.
Yeah, we do a lot of that, don't we?
Yeah. Priscilla Ann
Yeah.
Inspired Founders. We're on the panel at her Brisbane event, which is going to be very, very cool. Looking forward to that.
I think we underplay that a little bit because I was like, oh yeah, that's real cool. Like and obviously we'll take it very, very seriously and make sure we deliver as much value as possible. But I was just like, oh yeah, just another. That was just always the plan, right? When we started, it was get speaking gigs one day, and now we've done it. So it's just like enjoy it, crack on. But my mum was like, she saw it on Instagram. She's like, you doing a fucking panel? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, what's that? I was like, oh, I think there'll be like 100 businesses in the room. Like they're business owners typically between, I think she said 100K to about $1 million a year. So smaller than what we are. So we're just sharing about how you push through and get to the next level. And I was like, that's class. That's amazing. I was like, oh yeah.
It is actually real cool.
Yeah.
Even the events. You obviously did the CFO event. I've got my construction one coming up very, very soon. It's fucking cool, man. And again, you know what I'm like, right? I get so motivated by thinking of other people doing the stuff that we're doing if we didn't decide to do it.
Yeah.
If I'm watching one of my competitors go and start their own construction event, then go and speak, and I'm too scared to do anything, I would be pulling my hair out. So I'm glad I am.
Yeah. I think the events, what got me on that run was one of our, I'd say competitor. We've got a great relationship with him. He's a great guy. He's Lee Pollard. A lot of respect for him, and we help each other out where we can. But he did an event with the guy
Simon
that owns
Beard.
Fitstop and Simon Beard. And I just thought, there's no way he's doing that and I'm not.
Yeah.
So we just started, because there was a CFO in the room, which I'd done. They got Brisbane and Gold Coast, so I'd done some recruitment for him. And it's like when one of your guys is in the room of someone else like that, you're like, that's just not happening.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's just try and level up and push yourself.
Big one for you, mate.
Yeah. Wedding venue locked
Secured.
in. Yeah. Keep it secret, or do you reckon we share?
What's your wedding?
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll put it on and tell all of our fans. We might get, because what if all 10 of them start rocking up at the
Yeah.
wedding?
And 9 of them are invited. Cundy's not. Nah, it is somewhere on the Gold Coast. Beautiful. It's one of those, when we're looking at all the different venues on the day, because it was a wedding open day, first few, I was like, oh, they're all right. And I think you're optimistic, so you try and find the yes or the good part. And when we're driving away, I'm like, babe, can I be really honest? That was crap. Like, that's not the venue. And then when we went to this one, we were like, it's the one. Like, it is the one. So yeah, we got it locked in. Looking forward to it. Started planning now.
Feb 2027.
2028.
Oh, yeah. I fucking no idea what you're
And
saying.
you're planning a Bucks.
I am. We're off to Queenstown.
Yeah, we are.
6 nights. Squad of about 13
Yeah, about that.
from memory.
Yeah, if they all say yes.
Yeah. Everyone's accepted the Facebook request now, so I can start getting it going.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Yeah.
The houses are sick over there.
Yeah.
There's obviously a good volume of us, so we can spend like 11 grand. And it's like $1,000 each or whatever.
That's so good.
They're monsters.
I remember when I was doing your Bucks, I was like, that'd be real cool with the houses, because they were sick as well in Nashville. I was like, just don't show him. So you walk in on the day and you're like,
Yeah.
Like, now I'm on the other side and you're going, oh, these houses are so sick. I'm like, I want to know what they are. But you're
Especially
like,
you as well. Love the detail.
yeah, I do love the detail. But no, it'll be nice to look forward to it. I'm just looking forward to that early morning flight, whether it's from the Goldie or Brizzy, just that get there at 6 a.m. with the lads, and you just know by midday you're going to be parked up somewhere in Queenstown, big feed,
Fucking here we
pint,
go.
ready to go.
Boss.
Yeah, have
Love
it. Be so good.
I'm really looking forward to this episode. And if you do think it's good too, Mr. Listener or Mrs. Listener, just know that it was my idea.
I thought you were about to say, like, give us a follow or subscribe.
look, like and share.
Like Stevie Bartlett.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, he's going salesy early doors today.
Yeah, like and share, tell a mate about it. Probably need to start doing more of that. If you're someone who's listened to a fair few of these, actually, and you haven't really shared this to your pals, come on.
Yeah, we've got bone to pick with all 10 listeners. So 10 bones.
Yeah.
Fuck that thing again. Everyone that listens to this, we get messages every week. Oh, it is so good, awesome. You're either lying to us or you're not telling enough people.
Yeah.
So if it's impacted your life or you think there's takeaways, just send it to like 85 people that you know that could also benefit. And if enough people do that, then it will blow up.
And if they send it to 85 as well.
Yeah. And then this stops costing us 50 grand a year and we might start making a bit.
So look, if you're going to do something today, do that. The universe will pay you back.
Yeah. Be a legend.
Anyway, back to my amazing idea.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't always been incredibly handsome, talented, smart, humble, witty guys. We've been on a journey to get here.
Yeah, we have.
So I thought today we'll take you back to the step-by-step career journey that we've individually been on. What the job was, why we said yes to it, what we learned, what was some funny shit that went on there. What was it a waste of time? Was there something we learned that actually helps us in today?
Yeah.
Because obviously we know each other fucking inside out. So I know most of yours, you know mine. Oh, fuck it up. I'm trying to.
You fucking started speaking about knowing me inside
Now
out.
I'm thinking about, well, this is why people can't send it to people.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you send it to someone respectful and then you start saying shit like that.
Oh, I didn't say anything, mate. You said it. I just laughed. No, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it would challenge some people's thinking. Like, we are ever the optimists, and really we're going to see the light here in every single situation. And yes, some of it is connecting the dots backwards, but yes, some of it was when we were in the moment. I'm sure we'll explain. We knew that it wasn't great. We knew it wasn't the end goal, but we also knew the benefits of being in that situation. So I think it will challenge some people to think and at least analyze the situation they're in, which they might be a bit down in the dumps. See the bright side of it and how this part of this situation is going to move me to my end goal. And then that just makes it easier to keep kicking, which is the only way you're going to get to that end goal.
You can get so impatient, right, with not having all of this stuff. But if someone clicked their fingers and gave you all of this stuff, you would not be able to hold it.
Yeah.
You have not got the knowledge, the emotional capacity, the runs on the board, the track record, the self-trust to hold things that you don't deserve, right? So every step along the way builds up those kind of credits, if you like. So then when you do get to a certain level, which people think is cool, you've kind of earned your way there. Now, I know we deserve everything that we have in life right now because we've done the fucking yards to get it. No one gave us anything.
Yeah.
So that's important to remember as well. Because we even do it right now. I look at fucking so many people on Instagram. Oh, he's making squillions shit. How's he doing that? But
that's a really good point that you made. That if you were Harvey Powley 3.5 years ago, which I feel like most of the people that listen to this podcast, in some sense, probably are. Mm-hmm. If you gave Harvey Powley 3.5 years ago and dropped them into this situation right now, they categorically would not be able to hold even half of what we're holding now. It's just like anything that it's that exposure therapy over time, but incrementally, because that's a natural way you achieve it, unless dad gives you $1 million. That's how you get there. And that's what we've done. So stop wishing towards the end of someone's journey or someone that's years ahead of where you are and just enjoy getting there along the way.
Boss. How do we do this? Do we go one for one?
Yeah, I think we should, because we've done some prep, but I do think the first one will be the same for us.
Yeah.
So that'll be quite funny. Let's test this. 3, 2, 1. Scholarship.
Nice. I was going to fuck you up then, but we're a good podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And it's your idea, so this can't be shit.
So true. So 2-year scholarship. We leave year 11. We're 16.
Yeah.
Mum, we're off. Halves moving away from Hereford. I'm moving away from Worcester. We're off to Cheltenham. 2 years ahead of us as an apprentice footballer, trying to make it, trying to live the absolute dream.
Yeah, it was. I think I did my last school exam, and it was literally 3 or 4 days later that we're packing up and leaving, because there's always that big summer holiday. When you finish high school in England before you start college, you get like 5 months off because you finish high school pretty early. You do.
It's like 10 weeks, yeah.
No, it's way longer than that.
Oh, we'll agree to disagree.
Okay. I remember it being a lot longer.
Yeah, what if...
I was about to just say, and that. Yeah, maybe this is why people don't send it. Well, what's that going? We got shipped off. Yeah. It was like there was literally no room to go and do the stupid summer stuff that young people would.
I missed my school prom.
Did you actually? Yeah. Did you miss it?
I wasn't asked anyway, but say that was on.
You never are.
Nah, that was on the Friday. On the Monday, we shipped off. I could have probably gone back, but
I think I might have gone back, or maybe
you
mine
would.
Was
you actually?
No,
so
I was
would.
the fucking
king of hair.
I actually got best dressed at the school prom.
Didn't know you went to a blind school.
Stevie Wonder was the judge. Well, I had hair back then as well. I was fucking Danny Zuko. What are we even talking about, mate?
I've actually got a good one for this scholar, to be honest, because one thing that I learned, and
what did we learn?
You learn so much Russ Milton, our coach, and he's a bit of a geezer. He's played for Arsenal. Now he was coaching. Cool, calm character. We used to have to do jobs.
Yeah.
So you are like the lowest of the low as an apprentice, right? The pros, they come in, swan around, nice cars, 2 hours, off they go. We're there for like a 9-hour day. We get there. We then have to set up all of the first team's cones and pitch, right? So you've got to go and do that. You've got to pump the balls up, clean the balls. You've got to wash the first team players' boots.
It's actually pretty shit when you think about it.
Yeah, afterwards, you've then got to wash the changing rooms, get all the cones and equipment in, just do jobs, it's called, and there's a little sheet of who's doing what jobs.
Yeah.
And I was on the sweep up one day, and you kind of bob it off. Like, you just can't be asked. Like, you do it every day. Like, fucking let me out of here. And then I learned a really good life lesson. I bobbed off like the front hallway bit. It was okay. It wasn't good. Russ goes, if this was spotless in the hallway, I would have just thought the rest was going to be spotless. I wouldn't have bothered checking. But now this is dirty. The rest is probably going to be dirty too, isn't it? Fuck yeah. And it's just like life lesson stuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably, I guess it's great a little bit, but start aiming to go on a little bit. Like, if I'd have just done that bit right, and then, you know, could have bobbed off the rest, I would have got away with it. Russ was very good at kind of playing the game, wasn't he? Like, he was good at teaching you how to...
Just life.
Yeah. How to win.
Yeah.
So that was a really good lesson for me.
Yeah, Russ was great. I think he found... I think it was one of his first coaching jobs. So maybe... Or like senior coaching jobs. So maybe that was it. He was really good at bridging the gap between player and management. So he always wanted you to win. I even think back to a rogue story when we went to Amsterdam, and there's like a coach of 16-year-old lads and 17-year-old lads in Amsterdam, and he walks us around the red light district, and all the lads are like, "Oh my god!" And then at the end, you expect him to get back on the coach, and he just goes, "Right, lads, you've got 2 hours to do whatever you want, and just make sure none of it comes back to England with you." And all the lads just like go,
It's chaos.
it was good fun. But what did I learn from the scholar?
There's the obvious ones, right? Competitiveness, all that stuff.
I think that was it. The things I've got written down here: high performance, elite standards, work ethic, being uncomfortable, and going absolutely all in on everything. Which now, when you look at it, like, those traits serve you in every single area of life. And it wasn't like one day out of 100 you have to go all in and be really courageous. Like, it was the consistency of it. Like, every single day you had to turn up and try and be the best version of yourself. You could have 90 amazing days in a row, and then if you're shit for 3, that's enough sometimes for a first team manager who you're trying to impress to just go, yeah, I'm not having him for whatever reason. So you just had to find a way, even on those bad days when you were feeling like a shell. How do I find a way as a young lad at 16 years old, when you're not even an adult or a full grown man yet? How do I find a way to just push through? So I think the mentality side, and don't get me wrong, there were days it was really hard and I hated every minute of it. And you do look back and think, oh, I missed out on a few things, but what it sets you up for, I think, is far greater than probably the pain you go through.
And just the nerves, the anxiety, if that's what it is, of like, oh, fuck me, here we go. Like, this is do or die. And having so many of those moments so young, it just desensitizes you a little bit for the real world when you get into it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have changed a thing. Everyone always says it's the best 2 years of your life. And at the time, you think you're going to be this 20-year pro. But fuck me, it was good.
Yeah. I think it just forces you to grow up, doesn't it? That you have and there's some other funny stories that I've got written down, but it forces you to grow up. Whether it's you're 16 and you've been called up to train with the first team, which happened to us both on a number of occasions, you have to go in and you can't be scared in that environment. As a 16-year-old lad, you have to go in with the mindset of, I'm going to keep up with these guys that have been pro for 10 or 15 years, because that's the only option. If you go in and you look like a scared kid, that's the exact label you're going to get for yourself. So it just forces you to push through that fear, or not even think about the fear, because you don't have the time and have to become, or this identity that you have to form for that 60 minutes of, I am a first team player. And then if you can keep that identity when you go back down to the youth team, that's how you start to set yourself aside from the rest of the group.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just comfort zone is probably what's coming up for me. Just every day you're just out of your comfort zone and you just get used to it, you know? And then you drop off. That's probably another good one, actually. Your form goes up and down. 1 minute you're the absolute man, king of the park, and then you go for a bit of a shitter. And then it's okay. How are we going to get out of this?
Yeah.
Right? And then you do, and you come out the other side. It's just the emotional roller coaster, eh?
Yeah. Is there anything you look back that you got wrong you would have done differently? Because I've definitely got a couple.
I've told you about the getting on the piss too much, right?
Yeah.
I was a weekend defender, so I'd train Monday to Saturday, be a model pro, right? It'd be awesome. And then on the weekend, I'd go back to Worcester and just get pissed and then be hungover and come back, which at the time, I probably didn't understand the impact it had, but it also was a bit of an escape for me where if I then played badly, oh, well, it's because I was pissed on the weekend. Because I didn't give it absolutely everything. I had that fallback to blame as opposed to, no, you're just not good enough.
Yeah, I like it. Mine's similar. I always carried a bit of extra weight as a youngster. And I think as a goalkeeper, I'm short. Like, there's no doubt about it. So I probably needed to rely on speed and power. And I think naturally, because I was an outfielder for most of my life, I had a lot of speed and I had a lot of power in the goalkeeping world, but it probably just wasn't enough. But I think now how obsessed I am over things like my fitness, my performance, the way I look and like body composition, I think if I had that same amount of obsession and was maybe 5 kilograms lighter, but a bit bulkier in sense of the muscle, that might have just been enough for the gaffer to go, he is on the small side, but look at everything else he's done to kind of make up for that. I think I probably relied on the fact that I was playing well and I was one of the better keepers in that league to just get me through. Whereas really, I probably needed to do a bit more because by the end of it, I wasn't overweight. Like I was when I started. I got into decent enough nick, but I could have been way better nick.
Yeah. If I'd have gone, nah, I'm not mobile enough, athletic enough, I've got 2 years to turn into a beast, I'd still be playing. So would you, right?
Yeah.
But life happens for you.
It does, mate. And, there's the fun things that we've got written down wouldn't have happened if we were like that. Like the McDonald's drive-thru.
You want to?
We were in one of the lads' cars and Pally thought it'd be a good idea to get absolutely starkers and go through the McDonald's drive-thru in the passenger seat, like full-on starkers. So we should put a nudity warning on this episode. And anyway, they did it. It was, God, fucking lads, legends, way good laugh. 2 weeks later, the lad who's driving that car gets a letter from the police at his house and he thinks, oh my God, Pally's panicking, going, oh shit, I'm trying to be a pro. Police are going to tell us that I was naked in the drive-thru. And he couldn't go home to open it or something till the weekend. So there was a few days, wasn't there, of like real unease. And then I think he went home, it was just like a parking ticket or something.
Ticket or some shit. Fucking shit myself.
Yeah.
I had a few naked issues.
You did, yeah.
I remember running to get like fucking towel or something that was outside. Just a quick little 10-metre dash in and out. The fucking first team gaffer sat in the little cabin eating his food, looking straight out. I was like, Bowley.
And
naked robbers.
The naked robbers.
Yeah.
And didn't you and Bobby like have a dare where, we used to do the Wednesday night 2-for-1 cinema after college. Didn't you and Bobby run through part of Cheltenham, Starkers as well? Or maybe it was just Bobby.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I get tarnished for that. Mate, where did you go after that? What job? Because we went our separate ways. This is where the love story ended until it started again.
Yeah. You'll like this one. This was where the man that does Two Grills was born. I went and worked at Nando's. And because I was a bit of a talker and as we discussed from prom, best dressed, reasonably good looker, they tried to put me out the front. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing the customer service thing. Get me on the grills out the back. I had the apron on, hat backwards.
Oh, God,
yeah, that was against the rules, but
bothered.
Yeah, fucking don't give a shit. And that's where, me and the grill became one. And then
two.
Yeah, well, after time, me and the grill became 2-for-1. Like, let me explain. Don't laugh. It's a serious shit. At Nando's, right, you got front grill and back grill. Back grill, more of like a flat plate. Pitters, wraps, burgers, fillet, bang bang, halloumi, pineapple, all of that. Bish bash bosh. Front grill for the real men. Front grill's for the real men. Like, that's the chicken with the skin on it. Because you need the nice crisscross. And you don't actually use the traditional clippy tongs, let's say, the grabby tongs, to like proper grill forks. And there's a little technique where you like cross them and you hold them both with one hand and they just slide under it real nicely. So I was a front grill regular, obviously, because the man of the grill. And then one day I was just like, I don't reckon old mate on the back grill's doing too much. So I said to the gaffer, I was like, the Nando's gaffer, not Gates.
Yeah.
I said, I reckon I've got 2 grills at once here. And he said, is that grills or good?
Said that one.
I said, both. And he's like, all right, let's try it on a day. And then that's where we did a day shift.
Yeah.
And it was hard work. It took a bit of getting used to, but then you get the hang of it. And that's where the 2 grills at once was born. Saved them a fair bit of money. Never got any of it, but...
And then you had a nickname.
Yeah. That was... I started playing for Hereford United, or the new Hereford FC at the time. And they got hold of the fact that I worked for Nando's. So Piri Piri Rivers was born.
Go on, give me the chant.
So at Hereford, one of the ends is the meadow end. It's where all the singers are. Probably like 1,500 fans just behind one goal. And all of it, one day I just hear this song starting. Piri Piri Rivers. As a kid growing up, I was like, well, just one day I just dream of the meadow end singing my song. I didn't quite think it would be that way, but there was a few others as well, like Rivers is Superman or England's number 1.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's really good.
I know I've hogged the mic there, mate, but
that's all right. Mine was actually a short job. This is a 2-day stint, so
yeah, this
is a lot less. I've just landed on Gold Coast, Australia. I'm 19. I've made the big move. I'm ready to take on the world.
Yeah.
I'm on Gumtree, looking at jobs. Sports marketing. Fuck, well, I played a bit of sports, right? Marketing can't be that hard. Apply for that puppy. Oh my God, I've got an interview.
Yeah.
Mum, this is it. Sports marketing, right up my street.
Is it on the sponsored list?
I'll make it on there. Rock up, try and look smart ass. This interview, go in there, big group interview. Just kind of talking about it, a bit of role play in there. Oh, great. 2 out of the 10 lads or whatever get called back, me and one other fella. And then we kind of went downstairs with the owner, had a beer. Yeah, boys, so come in tomorrow, do this, wear something nice.
Yeah.
Sweet, buzzing. I'm thinking, I've actually made it here. I've 6 this.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty cool. Get in there next day. Everyone rocks up in suits, looking real smart. I'm going, fuck yeah. Here we go, Wolf of Wall Street. And then they start doing some crazy shit, like Wolf of Wall Street style, ramping up for the team meeting. One guy gets a pie in the face. We're doing wheelchair racing around the office, mate. No banter. I'm going, class.
What time of the morning is this?
It's like 8 a.m.
That's good.
And then they go, all right, sweet as, everyone get changed. I'm like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? And then all these nice suits go away. They come out in polo shirts, shorts, and some trainers. Yep, get in the bus. We're going fucking to Tweed. And it's literally just door knocking. Selling fucking charity voucher books.
Where's the sports part?
You tell me, mate.
Maybe it was the wheelbarrow racing.
I could not believe what was going on. So it's commission only, so no hourly rate.
Yeah.
We get in the car down to Tweed, and I'm with this other English fella and some other chick, and you're given a clipboard with all of the houses on.
Yeah.
And the idea is you kind of knock on the door. If you get them, I put a line through. If you don't, you dot it because you'll do another lap and another lap.
You get them later.
Because they might be working at home in the morning.
Yeah.
So
what was your line? Like, what was your...
I actually can't even remember. I was with an English fellow who was decent at it, to be fair, and one line I can remember is when you're asking him for the money, a way to kind of make it a bit more humorous. You go, oh, do you want to pay with cash, card, or chocolate? He.
So shit.
Fucking minging. So anyway, I steam around all day, getting the hang of it, pretty bored yourself. Yeah, I'll have a crack. Do it by myself. Like, leave me alone, son. No dice, don't make any sales.
Yeah.
Oh, go back next day. Same thing, no dice. And this day I've done 2 full days, like 10-hour days, walking around in 30 degrees, up and down hills.
Fresh.
Banging on doors, fresh. Got paid not 1 cent.
No, it's com only.
Yeah. So I threw the towel in. I said, that's not for me. That's not for me.
What did you learn from that experience, mate?
Oh, shit. What I didn't want to do. Yeah. That's tough, yakka. But you know what? I had the balls to go and do it.
Yeah.
And even on the day doing it, I wasn't like shirking away. I was going, fucking oath. Let me go and bang on this door.
Yeah, and it'd be the best door banger.
No. It's no good.
This is getting bad. I could imagine you in that minibus going, oh, yeah, I am going to be the best door knocker in this minibus.
I think I was mugging one of the guys off going, yeah, I'll outsell you.
What I'm trying to piece together, this story started with sports marketer.
Dude.
No, maybe the sports was just the amount of Ks you did.
It was big. So imagine that phone call to my mum. Yeah, it wasn't actually what I thought it was, mum. I've quit.
Oh, God. What's next on your list, mate?
I've skipped a couple here because I did a bit of football coaching, but boring.
Yeah.
So then I moved to Sydney.
Nice.
All right, get a job working as a cocktail bartender.
You're made for this.
Yeah, never worked in a bar though, but blagged on the CV that I had 6 months pulling pints in England.
This is on my list as well.
So you get the call up, you go in there, sweet, chatting to him, learn, it looks, taps look a bit different to England, sweet. Yeah. Pulling the pint, it was shit. Yeah, it feels different to England, this stuff. Ended up like winging it. He gave me the job, had a bit about me.
Yeah.
After a bit of time in there, his name was Ed, he was a legend. Used to have a good crack with him. I was like, mate, did you know that? Like, I'd never worked. He was like, mate, I knew that you had no idea, but it's not hard to learn. You'd have been sweet.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story there is fake it till you make it. Like, you're just scrapping. I done absolutely nothing in life then. I knew I had a bit about me. Just get me a shot and I'll make it happen. What I actually learned was that it was full 5-star cocktail bartending.
Yeah.
And you had to memorize like 20 odd cocktails. It was a bit competitive of who gets the best bar slots as well. It was bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. But if it's quiet, they might only have bar 1, bar 2. If it's real quiet, it's only bar 1. And they kind of gave it to the best person.
Yeah.
If you're not on there, you're on the floor. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So you want to be fast. You want to be good.
Yeah.
Met a couple of good pals as well.
Yeah. Is that where Kebab Mike comes into
Kebab
it?
Mike, yeah, and Big Jono. So Kebab Mike, short story here, gets rosacea. So we used to get proper sauced up.
Yeah.
Like pretties, like smack a bottle of gin between us. And then we get out to the club and Mike's fucking face would be bright red like he's radioactive. So the guy would be like, mate, you're not coming in. So we get a kebab and go home.
We should do a nicknames episode, shouldn't we?
That would be good.
Kebab Mike, that's good.
What about you, Muck?
Hey, just a quick one. If you're an expert in your industry, you could be sitting on a $500,000 a year opportunity. The Recruitment Agent Institute helps people just like you start a remote recruitment business where you can get paid $15,000 to $30,000 for every placement you make, built on the knowledge you already have. You don't need any recruitment experience at all, and you don't even need to quit your job to get started. This could be run as a lucrative side hustle, something that maybe you work part-time and earn 6 figures a year, or you could go all in and scale an agency just like we have. In fact, we started our recruitment agency from a kitchen bench just 3 years ago. And in that time, we've done $13 million of revenue in just 3 years. And in 2025, we're named the 5th fastest growing company in the whole of Australia. The Recruitment Agent Institute gives you every system, strategy, and framework that you need to turn your experience into a highly lucrative remote recruitment business. So head to this episode's description below and tap the Recruitment Agent Institute link to find out more. Now, let's get back to the show. Next up for me, I was a head coach at a kids camp in my uni days, and this is where me and Andy Hanna used to, you wouldn't believe it, people that know us, we were, 19 at the time, and we used to be, I guess, responsible for up to 50 kids a day. And there'd be a couple of other coaches, but I was head coach. Andy was assistant head coach. Like,
nice.
we were here to fuck shit up.
Assistant to the head coach.
Yeah, yes. And we used to, every morning, the room was upstairs. It was at a school. We used to have to set the desk up down the front. So chat to all the parents coming in. That's probably where I first learned stakeholder management or stakeholder engagement, and also sales in one, because we were 19 and sometimes you'd have a big weekend and you'd be sat there on the Monday going I wonder if what these parents would think if they knew that we was just necking pints all weekend. So you had to sell to the parents that you were sensible enough to look after their precious little kids all day. And now being a father, I know how important that is. So it was good fun. And one of the core memories I've got from that world is Andy Hanna is the best pirate I've ever seen in my life. He used to play a game called Sleeping Pirates, and he would be the pirate, and the kids would have to try and creep up, and he'd wake up, and mate, you can imagine. Yeah, he was absolutely incredible. But I reckon that was my first foray into leadership, and a proper job, which was good fun.
Like your kids having the king of the grill, looking after him.
Yeah, I wonder if I shared that story with many of them. Potentially.
Only 30. Mate, this is where it gets real for me. Timeshare. This is where I cut my teeth in sales.
Yeah.
Brutal. Timeshare's got a horrible rep. It's got a lot of preconceived ideas of what it is. A lot of people have lost money on timeshare, and there's a lot of shit operators out there. So you're coming in from a negative start. And picture this. So people have just walked, they're on holiday, right? Yeah. They've been given a bit of a scratch card, which I'll talk about in a bit. And now they're in here in the middle of surfers in a room with me for 90 minutes. When they last the 90 minutes, they do go and get a holiday, right? But they've got to do 90 minutes with me first. My idea is to sign them up to a 15, 20 or 25 grand like holiday club.
Yeah.
So they come in so cold. Right? Yeah. Like they do not want to be there. They're just going, tick the box, listen to him, get out of here, get the holiday.
Get the holiday.
So people would sit in the waiting room, and then I'd have a sheet, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'd walk out, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But what I did, mate, this is the money maker. I used to have these Hawaiian leis, like the flowers around your neck. Yeah. Because I knew if I could break them, I'd get them. Yeah. So I'd come out there and everyone like stiff and bored in this waiting room. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I'd go and put one of these leis around the lady. I'd go, here you go. Put one of these around the bloke. And literally he sat there, arms crossed, like death staring as I'm putting his flowers around his neck. The lady's loving it, going, fuck yeah, here we go.
It's very holiday.
And then we just go and sit down at this computer, and there's a bit of prezzo you kind of run through, and it's all interactive, and you work out how much they're currently spending on holidays, what they could save. Yeah. It was brutal sales because you're literally sat 2 meters away. There's you, the two of them, a table and a computer. There was nowhere to hide. Yeah, right? Wow. Things get awkward, you bring it back round. If they get cold on you, you have to bring it back round. So that is live.
What would be an example of like where it got real awkward or cold?
Just when I couldn't even tell you, mate, but some people are not nice, right? Like, it's just the way it is. And they're getting sold to essentially. So the guards are up, the barriers are high. Yeah. And they might not be giving you anything. So you just got to throw in little bits of chat. Just go to the like, is he always like this, or is he a bit nicer when I'm here? Like things like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just with humour and energy and smiles.
Would that normally win the bloke over, or would he be like?
I just connect about stuff like football, depending on what it was. Yeah. Just rapport. Any bit of rapport you can grab onto, you'd probably play it. A lot of them you kind of remind of the sun, because I was 20 at the time. So you must play that card as well. You're like, I'm actually just here from England having a crack. Like, it'd be real authentic. Yeah. When I was good, I was really good. But what I've learned now, the reason I was so good at the start, I didn't actually know the product that well. Yeah. So rather than suggesting, I'd just be asking them. And the idea was you kind of ask the manager to come over and explain the technical bits. That was almost part of the sales pitch. Yeah. So I just ask them all these questions. How many holidays do you do? Why'd you do that many? That's class. Like, I'm genuinely be interested and curious. Yeah. But then what happens when you've done it long enough? You know the product. So rather than asking and being curious, you start telling them, well, you do 3 holidays a year. This is going to be great for you. People do not want to be told what's good for them. They want you to help figure it out.
Yeah, we've seen that with people that have come into Harwell, mate. Some people that maybe have come into this business and not worked out, I still stand by it. Their best 3 weeks in the business were their first 3 weeks when they didn't have, it was that unconsciously incompetent. Yeah. Where they were just curious. They didn't know what they didn't know. So it was easy to get on the phone and just have a chat. Yeah. Whereas as soon as you then become consciously incompetent, you realize how much you don't know, and it's then the fear starts to creep in. So you have that dip, and then you become conscious.
Consciously competent?
Yeah, consciously competent. But then that's probably where that part where you're stepping in too much and you're trying to sell now,
and you're just telling them, and they're going like, "Fuck you."
No one likes to be told what to do.
No way. So then I went down the shitter, and then I kind of left that job
and quit.
Well, I got transitioned, but I'll hold that one. I want to hear your couple.
My next role. Now, you wouldn't expect it from these hands. These are office hands, but that wasn't always the case. I spent a good 8 months as a roofer back in England, working for a good mate. I finished uni. The plan was always after uni, come to Australia. So in the last year of uni, you finish pretty early. So I probably had like a 8 or 9 month run in. And I wanted to move home, save money. I was like, can I get some work? I fancy doing something physical. So I messaged a mate who I played for Hereford with. He had a roofing company. A labourer's job, like amazing, how good. Started in the summer. I was like, this is class. Worked my way up because similar to what we always do, I just obsessed over it. I was like, it started off literally just labouring, like cleaning up the site, loading up the roof, holding tools or getting tools out of the van for him. And I just kept saying to him, I was like, mate, teach me how to slate, like teach me how to lay tiles. And he's like, no, you're right. I was like, mate, just fucking teach me. I was like, even if you do the tricky bits where it needs cutting in or lining up, I was like, if I can smash down 20, 30% of this roof, you're going to move through it even quicker. So eventually he caved, and then I did start laying slate and tiles. So I could have a half decent go at putting a roof on. But mate, it was just good fun. I definitely, what have I got here? It was kind of back into the scholar days, like that grit, the hard work, just obsessing over a craft. I probably learned how to be a really good employee, because those other jobs I'd had in the past, I didn't really want to do them. Like, I just had to do them. And even the Nando's, where I did obsess over it and became really good, because it's a big corporation, you get nothing back. Whereas this was a mate that I found it. I said, give me a job. And I've pushed him. So in return, I was like, I'm going to be the best employee ever for you. Like, I never called in sick. Even if we had a big night on a Friday, we'd always just like a half day Saturday morning. I'd always pitch up. And he actually, when I left to come to Australia, he actually bought me a present and was just like, mate, you were fucking class.
Awesome.
So I think it definitely taught me that part of it. But it was honestly probably the hardest job I've ever had. When you're on the roof, it's -2. You're on the roof, right? So you're exposed to the rain, the wind. A lot of the stuff we were doing were like new builds on the outskirts of Hereford. So it was like in the countryside where there was no protection. It was fucking hard.
Ticker. But to show up day in, day out, even after big ones, you build something yourself, right? You know you can do hard shit.
Yeah, and you just find the good in it. Like, I knew that it would set me up. I knew that the more I worked, the more money I'd get. It was cash in hand, casual. So it was like, if I didn't turn up to work, you didn't get paid. So yeah, you just got it done. Like, even when it was absolutely freezing, you just make a laugh about it. You just run around the scaffold being an idiot to get warm, and then you crack on.
And you go.
Yeah.
I love that. So I transitioned out of the office now because I kind of just had a bit of a dud. I just couldn't get out of this rut I was in. So they liked me enough there. There's a bloke. I said, hey, why don't you go and do the stuff that gets the people into the room?
Yeah.
So now I'm stood in the middle of shopping centre, packed fair, right, with 2 piles of scratch cards.
Whereabouts?
You know, when you are going to go to like Big W?
Yeah.
And you park on that side and you come up the escalators and like you walk straight and then to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally when you come off the escalator straight in front of you on the second level, there's a little like kiosk.
Yeah, Nico there a lot. Yeah.
Nico took over now, yeah. So I stood there and you have 2 scratch cards, and the qualification, you're trying to qualify people. So you have to be a couple. They've got to be between 18 and like 60, let's say. You think they've got to be earning the minimum of, I think it was 75 grand as a couple.
Yeah.
Must be Australia or New Zealand residents. So you're trying to qualify those kind of people. Single people you don't worry about. If they're super, super old, if they're kids, obviously you don't worry about it. And then when you get them, you've got to stop them. People don't want to be stopped.
Yeah.
Right? So you do it all kind of weird and wonderful ways. You kind of get in the line, have a bit of a joke at them, whatever you can. But in the scratch cards, there's a little sneaky trick. One of them is in capital letters and the other's in normal kind of sentence case.
Yeah.
The one in capital letters was the winner. So the idea is you've stopped them, you're having a chat with them, you go, look, why don't you scratch one of these off? Like, if you win it, if you win, you actually get a free holiday. Fucking worth a crack. Yeah, sweet, happy days. The trick was to always give the winner to the woman and the loser to the man.
Yeah.
I think the thinking is a woman would potentially get more excited about winning than a bloke would, and probably a bit less skeptical.
Yeah.
So you give it a scratch and you go, oh, fucking hell.
That's convincing.
Oh, God, you won it. That's the top prize.
No.
I'm being serious.
You're joking.
I'm being serious.
Really?
How good is that?
What? For free? A holiday?
Literally, free holiday.
Oh, my God.
So, that's awesome. That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and get it. You just got to go surfers. Go to surfers, 90 minutes, and you have like the booking thing. Like, yeah, just jump in there.
Yeah.
And have a listen to them. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, like, here's your holiday. How good's that? Congrats. When you go, fucking chaos, right? There were 4-hour shifts. You know what's coming here. So I started it, did okay, and then you just start to lose the energy. Like 4 hours feels like a fucking lifetime.
Yeah.
Stood there doing that. By the end of it, when my head was gone, then I'm really not proud to say this, but I think it's a good Chumbawamba story. I'll be rocking up an hour late and leaving an hour early.
Were you doing it with someone else?
Sometimes, yeah. If it was like a busy time of day or busy spot, you would. But if it was like a Tuesday arvo.
So it's just you. So and there was no one to really check.
Well, the big man would kind of fly around, right, and check in.
You just gambled.
Yeah, gambled.
Were there any times that he pitched up and you weren't there?
Did get caught out, yeah.
How did that go?
Do you want the actual truth? Yeah. This is fucking rogue. I don't think I should be sharing this.
Oh boy.
This is going to fucking throw the whole thing to the spill. I told him that Matt had a cockroach.
What?
I told him Matt had a cockroach.
So he called you. Like, where are you?
Yeah, I said, oh fuck, sorry mate, the shit off. Matt had a cockroach. He knew I was fucking bullshitting, mate. You know Lee, right? Big Lee McFarlane.
Yeah.
He no, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I mean, he was like,
And you now say that's say that's what. So fuck it.
And I'm in the room with Matt. She's like, looked at me, what the fuck?
Were you like holding back laughter as you trying to do?
No,
that?
I was shitting myself.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
That's done a car crash.
Fucking so far.
Did she have to like limp for the next few days whenever she saw Lee?
Dude, just chaos. Like, but how can, and this is what I actually love it.
Yeah.
How can a guy who now works his absolute nuts off and happily will do so, like, I love it. I could work all day, all night. Like, I absolutely froth this. There's not enough time in the day. How can that same person rock up an hour late and leave an hour early to a 4-hour shift? Same person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do you think that is? Is it purpose? Is it just finding something to do, or is it just something you train over time? You just learn to become a hard worker.
Nah, I think it's mission.
Mission.
Yeah, that's not my mission, right? To get people into timeshare. Like, I wasn't proud to do it. I wasn't buzzing about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing the compounding effect of doing the work and getting better and better. Whereas this, it's an infinite game. You know, there's always something to do.
Yeah, I think as well, though, it's finding what is the mission even when you're in the jobs you hate. Like some of those shit jobs that I've pushed through or just tried to be the best roofer I could, it was all a means to an end. It's like, okay, the roofing was to get to Australia. So I was like, just getting good nick, physical job. Like, what's the good in the bad?
Yeah.
And I had a great time on the roof. Like, loved it, worked with a couple of mates, but it wasn't always that fun. And I knew I was never going to do it longer term. So it's just, what is the mission and how does this tie into it? You might be, even early on in sales, early on in recruitment, I hated it. But I was just like, just keep cracking, because the mission for me was to earn, I think back then, I was like, if I can earn 150 grand a year, wow, I'd never thought I'd be able to earn that sort of money. So I just thought, it's cold calling's hard, sales is hard, it's scary, people are letting me down, but I'm just going to keep pushing because it's the bigger mission.
And again, it's one of those ones at the time, it was, just didn't enjoy it, right? It's not what I wanted to be doing, but the skills I've learned there, be able to just stop anyone on the street. Hey, do you want to do this? What about that? How good is it? Be able to sell someone 20 grand in 90 minutes, right? Like, their skills today that are so important to the business overall.
Yeah.
You just got to enjoy it.
That's why I think you're in a sales conversation, like in recruitment now, you're so sharp. Like, if in terms of objection handling, or like if someone gives you a curly one, my personality type, I'm more like, I like to analyze and then come back with something probably data-based or data-driven. You're just so sharp and quick or witty to just go bang, bang, bang. And it's like you kind of disarm them before they even realize what's happened. So it just kind of takes the wind out of their sails a little bit. That comes from trying to stop people in a shopping centre.
Well, there's nowhere to hide. Yeah. Right? You can't just put the phone down. You can't look away. You are there in person, and they're looking straight at you.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, if you rock up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Is Matt all right there?
Yeah, she's got to go away with it.
Yeah. How do you stop people? Like, what was the trick?
Just got to get eye contact, obviously, early doors. Get in the line as well.
Their line.
Yeah. And then give them something. As soon as they take, you're in.
Yeah.
Right? If you can stop them, they physically stop walking and they've taken something from you.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very hard for people, because most people are nice and polite to then scoot around you.
Yeah. And they're looking at it going, this is the one with the capital letters. Yeah.
And the magic is, like, say this is it. You're looking down there together, and then you're looking up, and then you're moving it away, and then you go like, so they're just,
That's so
like, you're not just looking down there, and then you're going, well, what about this? And they're looking at you again because they can't look at this anymore.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Love it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Two Blokes One Business podcast.
Now, apart from being world-class podcasters, we also run a recruitment agency called Harwell.
If you're keen to learn a little bit more about what we do, then head over to our Instagram at Harwell Group and check us out.
Back to the app.
Next up for me, you blagged yourself into a bar job. So did I. Well, I blagged myself into a bar job, then a restaurant manager job. Came over here, got a chance through one of the guys at the Gold Coast Knights. I think I was on trial there. I was meant to be signing for him. And one of the young goalkeepers, his parents owned a restaurant and they needed bar staff. It was like just casual to start with. I was like, oh yeah, I've poured loads of pints in England. Never poured a pint in my life. But you watch it enough times. I actually was pretty good at it. Like I could do the pints, but they put me on a shift on my own. And it was like cocktails started coming through. I was like,
oh boy.
I said to the manager, and we were like short staffed. I said, brother, I don't do cocktails, mate. I said, it was a pub in England. And he's like, oh God. So he's behind there with me making cocktails. And then I'm jumping out running food if he's making cocktails. But after a while, like maybe after a couple of weeks as a bartender, I nailed it and was getting it pretty good. Then they found out I had a business management degree. And I was like, oh yeah. And they were like, we're looking for another manager for the restaurant. I was like, oh yeah, I reckon I could do that. I ran the kids' camp with Andy. That's pretty solid. And they were like, oh yeah, we can give you sponsorship.
Remember that phone call? We thought I was like, mate, this is it. Say yes right now.
Yeah, I was like 3 weeks into Australia. And even though I knew you boys were all working Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, I wanted to, 2 weeks earlier, I was meant to be signing for the Gold Coast Knights, which were the best team on the Gold Coast at the time. And all of a sudden, that wasn't going to happen. And then I've got the opportunity for sponsorship, but it was taking a job that I knew I'd work evenings and weekends and public holidays. And I knew I'd have to do that for probably 4 years. But when we go back to mission, it was the ticket to Australia. And I'm a month in going, oh my God, like, how have we managed to do this already? So I was just like, yeah, sweet, let's do it. And I was the happiest man in the world about it. Not like, oh, I've got sponsorship, but I've got to work evenings, weekends. I was like, this is class, and I'm going to be the best restaurant manager in the world.
Yeah, 70K, can't believe it. How good's that?
It wasn't even that, it was 60K.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and I just thought, that's incredible. Like, you learn a lot there. I started learning back office, like business stuff, like even like P&L, stuff like that. Fucking like customer service again, stakeholder management, even internal stakeholder management. The guys that own the restaurant were in Sydney. You had to do reports, things like that. Like, I learned a lot there, but I fucking hated it at the same time.
And then COVID fucked you.
Yeah, COVID. COVID shut down, and they were like, "Oh, we might be closing the restaurant," because I don't know how they managed to do it. Like, you're able to even salary staff. I was like, "Oh, I'll be all right. I'm on a salary. They have to legally pay it." And they were able to just stand everyone down. I think because obviously the venue was forced to be shut. So I had nothing. I was a working holiday at the time, so the government gave me nothing. And I was just like, oh boy, this is rough.
Strap in.
Yeah.
Life happens for you.
That's it, mate.
Short one for me again. So I finished up there, worked in a bar, worked in a cafe, mucked around. And then I finally got this partner visa. Now you can start applying for proper jobs, right? But there's a bit of time when I finished my last one to then starting in recruitment in January over the Christmas period. I'm on Gumtree again looking for jobs, and I found one where I'm selling Christmas toys back in the old shopping centre. Here we go. So I did like an interview with the fella, and he was a bit of a cooker, like a proper Tony Robbins nut.
Was he?
Yeah, a bit culty, like a bit off about him.
Yeah.
Selling Christmas toys. So he had one like this little stalls like in the middle of the walkways, and you're there
just like
flogging the toys off.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Come tomorrow, a couple of hours. Sweet. Did that. All good. Free trial. Brilliant.
So it's just retail?
Yeah, but like in the middle of the shopping centre.
Yeah, okay.
I'm literally just selling toys.
Yeah, wow.
And he's all right. Shifts in, I can't even say the word, Indooroopilly or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one?
That's pretty.
Yeah, miles away. Miles. And I'm going all the way up there, do like a full 10-hour day. Sweet. Get back. And then the next day he tries to send me even further, like somewhere like North Brizzy. I was like, that's sweet. Do I get petrol? He goes, no, nah. And I got my pay for that day. It was like $60.
What?
Like, oh, yeah, that's just the rate. I'm like, maybe for these kids, mate, but I'm 21 or whatever. He's like, oh, so I just sacked that off as well. So that's another shit job that I've done. But again, I needed money, right? What do you do?
Yeah.
You just give it a crack.
Just the ability to just go and do it, isn't it?
Just give it a go.
It's mad, isn't it? We speak to a lot of people looking for work, and in some many ways, some people are so precious. I hear Andy on the phone to like these labourers that are calling him, hounding him for work. Man, I need work. Like, I'm desperate. Oh, mate, I've got something that's 45 minutes away from you. Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, it's paying $28. Oh, no, I don't want that. I'm like,
I'm not desperate.
I'm like, yeah, you're not that desperate. Just get in, have a crack, just do it, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Love it. Is that it?
Well, before the big puppy, yeah.
Yeah. The first and last ones are the same. Then we both got into recruitment.
Yep. And the rest of our life started. And I was very lucky. Like I had a bit of a leading time for a month or so. I was meant to recruit manufacturing and logistics.
Ooh.
Bothered, don't know what it is. I'll just come and do it. Sweet. 2 weeks before I'm meant to start, the chick who was doing construction, I got let go or she quit or whatever. They're like, oh, hey, she's gone. Do you want to come do construction? I was like, look, I don't know about any of them. Like, whatever you think I'm best at, I swear I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Not asked. So I do construction, cool. Best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Because the construction desk was, I'd say warm, it was built. There was a lot of bad feeling towards it because she didn't really do a good job.
Really?
But there was clients there who knew what we're about. Manufacturing was a new desk. That would have been a very different.
Would that have been temp or perm or both?
Probably both, mate, to be honest. Mainly perm, I think the idea was. But it would have been a very different beast. And then, during for the interviews and stuff, because I had so much sales experience, because I had so much life experience, I'm in group interviews against all these people who are straight out of uni or they're still living at home, right? So when you're doing role play in front of a big group setting, they're just absolutely crumbling.
Really?
Crumble.
Like, in what way? Just like, can people just not turn it on?
Nah, people go, oh, I forgot what I was going to say, and just go bright red and be done, like in a sales role.
Really?
And I'm there just razzing it. Like, not even saying the right things, but just not taking a no. Going again. So I absolutely just nailed it. Interviews are sweet. Got off to a good start because of that sales experience. So I just wasn't scared. They're like, oh, yeah, he's a bit off us. I'm like, oh, give him a call. Get a meeting with him. Sweet. So then I did well. And then I got really lucky where middle management then started like leaving. So there's then a big gap between like the big dogs and then kind of me and the associates at the bottom. And because I was kind of best of those guys, I just started getting a lot more opportunities to manage a team, do more, take on more. So I kind of just flew through. In the 5 years I had there, like it was an awesome journey and apprenticeship with a bit of everything.
Do you remember though, like before you got into it, if you even knew what recruitment was?
Oh, I don't know, because you don't know about business, you don't know about real life. I just had no idea.
Even when you mentioned it to me, like I knew you were in recruitment, and then you were obviously trying to get me the gig, and I was like, "What even is it?" And you're like, "Oh, like you just do this, you do that." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, sounds pretty good." Like, he's like, "Yeah, you'd be good at it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, all right." Didn't even know it existed, to be honest, before you did it.
Nor did I.
Like, it's mad, isn't it? How many people not only don't know what recruitment is, like, or agency recruitment at a much deeper level, but people don't even know recruitment exists at times.
And I guess if you're not in the professional world, why would you? Like, we were just kids, right? We didn't fucking know anything.
The best thing is a way to describe it is you're a sports agent.
Yeah, that's what I used to say. Baby.
Like, you're a football agent or an NRL agent. Mm-hmm. Which when you speak to a lot of the Gen Pop in Australia, like some of these Aussie battlers, go, mate, do you want to be like an NRL agent? They'd be like, that's class. Yeah. So well, that's what it is, mate. You just pick a different sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's class. It's been good fun.
I reckon. I remember when I did role play. By the time I joined, because COVID had been, so they weren't doing the group interviews down to Sydney anymore. It was just, I think, more of a 3-stage interview in the Gold Coast office. But the first interview, it was with the director of the Gold Coast office, and then the talent acquisition lady for Queensland, and still did role play, but it was obviously just me doing role play with the director.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, this is good. And because I was your mate, she grilled me. She even said afterwards, I think, she's like, I was going to go way harder on you because you're Ads' mate. I remember in the role play, I think the scene was like a candidate had accepted a job, a contract's signed, and then after that fact, the client was negotiating a rate, trying to negotiate a rate. And obviously the right thing to do now is go, no, Mr. Client, we actually agreed this rate up front, we can't go back on agreement, you're a man of your word, and all that bullshit. I didn't know what recruitment was back then. I didn't even know what a rate was. So I was just thinking on my feet. And again, it was the wrong thing to do, but I think they just liked the fact that you're just having a crack. I went, oh, that's cool. I said, well, that fee that we're at, if you want 2% less, pay him 10 grand more, and then I still get the same money.
That's really good.
She kind of just went like,
makes sense.
I was like, have you got budget for that? And she's like, oh, yeah, I guess we could ask.
That's so good.
It wasn't the right thing to say, but it was just thinking on your feet. Yeah. And I think it's just like, again, we could put him in a desk, tell him to call people. He's going to have a crack and he can talk to people, and he'll probably win people over with a bit of cheekiness or a bit of just energy at time. I forgot that role play until you were talking about the role plays then. I was that's so good. It was good.
It's a hell of a job. Like, we did some Jess Cameron stuff, right? Talking about gene keys and like your astrology and stuff. And it spits out this real detailed report. And you're kind of going, oh, how good can it be? Mine was fucking perfect. And it says like your purpose or kind of your type of role was the agent.
Yeah.
You need to connect people, which obviously is what recruitment is, but also just in life. I just love the idea of, hey, you need a plumber? Fuck, my mate's one, he'd be perfect for you. Bang, sorted. Yeah, I just absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've said it so many times. It's a pathway, like a hidden secret pathway that creates millionaires like all over the world. The people that are good at it absolutely clean up. But for whatever reason, I think it's changing a little bit now, but for whatever reason, I don't think it was always viewed as a sexy job to have. Probably because it was the big corporates, that transactional boiler room kind of style sales, whereas now it's become a lot more specialist, a lot more strategic, and you probably don't need to go and work for a big company. Let's put it that way. So you can get better environment, but also better rewards as well.
I think when people go, I think with real estate, it's got a bad rep. You're thinking of the shit ones. You're not thinking of Michael Colossi. You're not thinking of Geordie Williams.
Yeah.
You're not thinking of Amira Mian, right? Yeah. You're thinking of the ones who are crap. And that's like anything, right? Yeah. Any industry or any part of the world, you think about the crap ones, you go, that's not very good.
Yeah.
Recruitment's exactly the same.
But you also think that's because, and this is no disrespect to recruiters or real estate agents, barrier to entry is really low. You don't need a degree. It's not viewed as a profession. Nothing. Real estate, you need a license. Recruitment, you need nothing. Like anyone could just start recruiting tomorrow if they wanted to. Do you think it's because people have not gone through that journey, get into a role like real estate or recruitment, and they're earning double, triple, quadruple what someone is earning who's went to uni for 5 years to be a lawyer and then they studied additional stuff on top of that? Then they've been climbing this structure and they're 10, 15 years in, and this fucking wheeler dealer real estate guy is earning triple what I am. I think there's part of that where probably because people are a bit envious of that. Oh yeah, but they're just wankers. They're all just dodgy. Because how can you possibly earn 400, 500 grand when you're only 2 or 3 years into an industry?
Bitterness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it's just because the role we're in, we don't produce anything, right? We just connect, right? We find value for people. We'll find the company value in hiring a good person. We'll find the person value in going to a good company and getting a good pay increase. So there's money to be met. People are making money either side, but people seem to have an issue with the person in the middle making money too.
Yeah.
Like they're hiring someone because they want to grow and fucking make more money. Here we go. This person's taking a new job because they're going to go make some more money, better their career.
Yeah.
And we're the person in the middle facilitating.
Yeah. It's just because it's intangible, right? It's a service where they don't get something in their hand. And yeah, it's really expensive, but the rewards or the outcome when it's done right are so beneficial. But there are really, really bad recruiters, and I think the industry has been broken for a long time. It's only recently where it's becoming more, I guess, customer-centric and end user-focused rather than in the old days, it was these big agencies. It's just do what you do to make money. If you burn people or manipulate people or fuck them over along the way, no one cares. Yeah. That's probably where it's going to take probably another decade of good practice in recruitment or real estate to actually start to turn or form a different opinion that's been generated over 3 or 4 decades.
I was chatting to someone about Recruitment Agent Institute the other day, and they were saying, aren't you worried about, putting more recruiters into the market and getting more competition? And then they also said, aren't you worried about, how hard that's going to make it for everyone? And I said, well, no, because right now, people like me or Harvey, like 5 years ago, whatever it was, 8 years ago, we started at the bottom of a big corporate. We didn't know anything about what we were recruiting in, really. And we just had to kind of fail our way until we got good. The people we're putting in at Recruitment Agent Institute aren't starting at the bottom. They've already been in this career for 5 or 10 years. And now they're coming in, and they're not coming in at the bottom and pushing things up. They're coming in at the mid to the top range. Yeah. So the bottom feeders just drop off. So that actually makes the quality of the whole market and industry way better as well.
And I'm not worried about competition, mate, because at any moment, we could stop all of this. We don't need a big team. We don't need all these overheads. We do it because we want to. But at any point, me and you could go back to our houses, work from home, fill 2 jobs a month, and earn 500 grand a year. I know I will always be able to do that for the rest of my life. Yeah,
that's a skill set we've learned and the reputation we got.
No matter how many recruiters there are, I know I've got enough good clients that will always stick by me that I can make 2 placements a month for a year. I'm not worried, mate.
Not asked. I've really enjoyed that.
That's good fun, mate. Memory lane. People probably thinking, fuck, we don't care about you. But
no, I don't reckon, mate. I think it's good to know the journey, the story of it.
Yeah, we've gone through the crap.
Yeah, 100%. But smile all the way through.
Yeah.
There's not once have I been glum. I've always brought good energy to everything I've done and gone, hey, let's fucking be the best timeshare salesperson we can.
Yeah. Love it. Good stuff, mate. Well, that's us. That's an hour.
Bang on. We've done it again.
We've done it again.
Bit of everything, that one.
Yeah. Player. Plenty.
Pray for Mads.
It's a bit rogue.
Pray for Mads.
See you next week.
Hey guys, it's Jake and Lockie from Naturally Cooked Sunscreen, and we are pumped to be sponsoring the Two Blokes One Business podcast.
We're on a mission to foster a generation of Australians who take sun safety more seriously and encourage it amongst their mates. You can find us at naturallycook.com.au or follow us at Naturally Cooked Sunscreen.